2016 was too easy. You can coast through that with practically any gun you want. Eternal ramped up the difficulty massively, with Tag 1 upping the ante even more, but that received backlash. So they decided to tone down the difficulty for Tag 2, which resulted in even more backlash. This time around, id Software just said, fuck it, give everybody what they want. Doom's campaign has historically had difficulty options, so id Software has the room to do something that From Software doesn't. Add difficulty sliders. You can tweak a good portion of specific options to play the game just how you like it. I went in with the expectation that default Nightmare would be too easy, especially because that's practically what everybody was saying as the game was coming out and in early access reviews. Lo and behold, players had that exact complaint when the game launched. I'm personally okay with this because we've seen in the past that it can't satisfy everybody with default settings. So if I gotta put a little extra work in to get the challenge that I'm looking for, I'm satisfied as long as the option is there. That being said, after finishing the insane challenge that was Doom Eternal last year, I needed straight fentanyl. Inject this shit into my veins. I live and breathe this shit. The only thing they fear is me. I started off by putting the parry window all the way down and planned to tweak settings as needed throughout. Then, Under the Mayo dropped his recommended settings in a YouTube post, so I used those plus tweaked some more settings. So I played on Nightmare settings, parry window, enemy stun time, and resources at the lowest value, 150% speed, 75% damage to demons. This game is harder than Doom Eternal Nightmare on average. There are some late game levels that are Tag 2 difficulty, which is to say easier than most of the game, but still no joke. But some of TDA's arenas on my settings are harder than at least the early areas from Eternal's Super Gore Nest Master level. This is what I came here for. All these reviews out, most of everybody beat the game already. Me, it took me 3 weeks. 60 hours. That's one playthrough. Call me ass, but in that same breath, you had better call me a smoke lord.